And good day, Sacramento. I'm Dina Kupfer. All right, I know it's going to be 100 degrees. And I know it's still summer, but we are channeling fall, okay? The pumpkin spice latte is out, and Cool Patch Pumpkins has their maze, and that's all you need to know. We have Matt Cooley here this morning joining us to talk more about this world record maze. This is the biggest in the world still, right? We're going to go with that.
We're going to go with that because some place in Canada, what's Canada, you know?
Okay, biggest in America.
There you go,
okay,
yeah.
Great. So every year, people come and they flock here to your farm. This is right along Interstate 80 as you're making your way from Davis to Vacaville. We have finally seen the reveal, and we're showing some of the drone video now.
Okay.
Tell me what the theme is this year.
The theme is, let's show some appreciation to us farmers.
Yes.
We never get appreciation,
I
you
need
know?
you to say that more confidently.
Everybody just says, oh, food, great, thank you, whatever, go away, you know? But yeah, we thought, you know, let's do that. All the farmers around here, they appreciate it. And,
Yes.
you know, that's what we do is for a living is farm, not just the pumpkin patch. We grow tomatoes and corn and sunflowers and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Almonds.
And so what is depicted in the maze this year? What I know the drone video is showing it, but what did you guys decide to go with?
It's a farmer with a hat, and it's supposed to be kind of my father.
Oh.
What he kind of looked like that, except I said he didn't have overalls.
Oh.
And the thing has overalls, but it does.
Because if you don't have overalls,
You're not a farmer. That's right. I forgot my overalls.
You forgot yours too. And you all don't open for the season until September 20th, but we always want to hop on board as soon as you reveal what the maze is going to be. So what needs to happen between now and then?
Between now and then, we need to get the parking lot ready.
Okay.
We have to make the plaza where everybody comes to.
Yep.
So we have to pick the pumpkins, move them around and stuff a little bit and make all that, put everything up and get it ready and put up the big tent we got to rent.
Yeah.
But yeah, it'll happen. It always does.
It always does, no matter the circumstance.
Right.
And you all have been doing this for more than 20 years.
Yes.
This, as you mentioned, not your only thing you do throughout the year, but this is a really big one. And people just love to come out and spend their fall-like festivities with you all.
Yes.
So what else will you be offering in addition to the giant corn maze?
Well, we got the corn maze. We got the corn bath, of course. I think you've seen that where you play in the corn.
Yes.
And hayride and all that other good stuff. And it's getting to be a place for people that they come every year.
Yeah.
And we see the same faces and everything. And I never thought it would ever be like this.
Yeah.
You know, we just thought, oh, let's get some pumpkins and sell them. And now it's a happening, which is neat.
And how does that make you feel?
Like a proud farmer.
Yeah. And that's why you're in the maze this year.
Right. That's right. That's right.
Well, thank you so much for having us out.
Sure.
We are so excited for opening day again, September 20th. So you have a few weeks still. They'll be open through the end of October.
Yep.
And you can come on out when that happens. We'll remind you when they're about to open. But as we send it back to you, this has become a staple for me and my family. I'm having my girls grow up coming to the corn maze, and one of these days, they're going to do it on their own. But not yet. It's a little too big for that.
Yeah.
All right, we'll send it back to you for now. We'll have much more coming up in the 10 o'clock hour.
We love those family traditions.
Yeah.
That's just good stuff.
Thank you, Dina.
Patch. All right. Move over summer. Time to make way for fall, which means pumpkins, hay rides, and corn mazes.
Yes, so we're going to check back in with Dina, who is live in Dixon at Cool Patch Pumpkins ahead of their opening day coming later this month. Hey, Dina.
Yes. That's right. Yes. Good morning to all of you. So just to be clear, they are not open yet, but they are going to be soon. September 20th is their opening day, and you can see the corn maze is already sprouted and they already have the design. So we're going to show you the video in just a minute. First, though, they do so much more than corn maze. They also have the pumpkins growing behind us, and this is a family farm that has been out here in Dixon for generations. We have Seth Cooley with us. We already spoke to your dad, Matt, in the last half hour. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Okay, so first of all, we love coming out and seeing you guys and seeing the whole process. Right now, you're in the works of making sure the cornfield is ready for everybody because you're opening September 20th. Let's talk about the theme this year, the farmer theme, and why that was so important for you all as we show the video from your drone.
Yeah, so we've kicked around this idea for a couple of years. We've never really celebrated ourselves as farmers. Yeah. And I feel like one of the reasons why I didn't want to do that, or we didn't want to do that, is because I thought that it might be hard for people to relate, because there's not a lot of farmers in today's industry, today's day and age. A lot of people in tech, a lot of people in, utilities and all these other trades But then I realized, like, when I meet someone and I tell them that I'm a farmer in California or whatever, they have like this excitement and they're like, oh, you know, my uncle, you know, still farms and he's back in Iowa or Minnesota and whatnot. And the people get like this sense of connection and pride. And I realized, you know, before the Industrial Revolution and all of that, everyone was a farmer virtually. So really everyone has a connection to farming. And they're tapping into that pride that I still feel, that we still feel to this day.
And something else you're very proud about is how hard this maze is to get through. You are the engineer behind it. So the way that this works is you actually cut the maze as the corn is really low to the ground, and then it grows that way. You want people to get lost. That's your whole MO.
So yeah, it's always easy to sit down on paper and solve the map, maybe, you know, even if it is a little bit challenging. You have that bird's eye perspective. You can see where all the dead ends are. But my menacing trick that I play on everyone who goes through this, very sinister, is to try to create like repeating geometries so that you get a disconnect and you lose where you are. That's kind of like how I've realized that people get lost, is they lose track of where they are. So if you're really paying attention to that, the maze might be easy. But if, heaven forbid, someone asks you a question as you're trying to count on, oh, I'm gonna make my third left here, then you get lost. And you're lost.
Yeah, and you're lost.
And I win.
Yeah, you do. They're repeating geometry. Remember, Matt Cooley, Dad's over there laughing. He's the one who created this guy over here, and he's just over there laughing, knowing, yeah, these people get lost. It's the best part of the job. Okay, so you open September 20th. You are going to have corn mazes, the rides. There's going to be pumpkins. Why is this so fun for you? I mean, you've all been doing this for decades now, and it's just, it's an exciting time for other families, but you also love how much fun people have.
Absolutely. If we didn't think that, if we know that the community absolutely loves the fall festivities, that's why we're out here doing this. It's a kickoff to the holiday season. I think we talked about that a little bit last year. So even though it's blistering hot right now, it's 100 degrees in Sacramento for the next 5 days, and you don't need a weatherman to even tell you that. But we had to think about October during the summer because we have all of our pumpkins planted. They're blossoming right now, getting ready to set those beautiful pumpkins for you. The bees are out here pollinating them. Thank God for them. And then the corn is being irrigated and hopefully going to be tall enough to where you can't see over it by the time everyone gets out here.
I love it. I love it. Well, we are so excited to be I feel like I'm an honorary member of the Cooley family at this point. I'm going to name myself that.
To farming.
A connection to farming. That's right. And so do all of you if you go back and look. All right. So we are going to have much more with this family as we make through the season. September 20th. That is when you need to start coming out. They'll be open daily through Halloween. Back to you.
Getting ready for fall.
Thank you, Dina.